Sudan is collapsing. A brutal war has torn the country apart since April 2023, but the world isn't watching closely enough. Over 40,000 people are dead, 12 million people displaced, cities sieged, and a regional power struggle still playing out in real time. This week on Ask Africa, we're breaking down what's happening in Sudan and what the so-called Quad is proposing to fix it.
The war is between the Sudanese armed forces led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and the rapid support forces led by Mohamed Hamdan Dagalo, better known as Hemeti. What started as a power struggle has turned into a humanitarian catastrophe. The RSF controls much of western Sudan, while the army holds parts of Khartoum in the east. Fighting has devastated the capital and entire regions like Darfur, where towns like El Fasher are under siege. But in April 2025, the RSF went a step further. They, along with rebel and political groups, signed a charter to form a parallel government, the Government of Peace and Unity. This includes a 15-member presidential council and rebel factions like SPLM and Al-Hilu under the Sudan Founding Alliance. Their stated aim? A secular, democratic, and non-centralized Sudan, but one that retains armed groups even under a so-called unified army. Over 24.6 million Sudanese now rely on humanitarian aid. Millions have been displaced. Food, medicine, and clean water are scarce and in some places completely absent. Over 2 million people face famine, particularly in Darfur, where disease and targeted ethnic violence are daily realities, and yet humanitarian aid can't get through. Regions remain cut off, trapped by siege or conflict. Now enter the Quad. The United States, Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Egypt. They proposed a roadmap to end the war. Step 1. A 3-month humanitarian truce. Step 2. A permanent ceasefire. Step 3. A 9-month transition into a civilian-led government. It's ambitious and controversial. The Quad wants to exclude Islamist parties from any future government, and the U.S. imposed sanctions on Sudan's finance minister, Gabriel Ibrahim, a leading Islamist figure, and the Al-Bara bin Malik Brigade, BBMB, for their involvement in Sudan's brutal war and their connections to Iran. And while regional bodies like IGAD and the African Union have welcomed the plan, trust is low. Sudan isn't just a battlefield, it's become a chessboard for foreign actors. UAE is accused of funding the RSF, supplying weapons, and even hiring Colombian mercenaries through UAE-linked private military firms. A Sudanese letter to the United Nations alleges these mercenaries transited via Somalia and Libya, violating international law. Sudan's government has urged global pressure on the UAE. Meanwhile, Egypt is seen as backing the SAF. The RSF has accused Egypt of launching airstrikes against its forces, charges Cairo denies. And with Saudi Arabia caught in the diplomatic middle, Sudan's war is morphing into a proxy conflict between regional powers. So what's next? Will the new roadmap bring peace or just another broken promise? Will the Quad respect Sudanese sovereignty or push their own agendas? And will the AU and IGAD rise to lead or stay in the shadows? Sudan matters. Its future will shape the Horn of Africa, the Nile Basin, and the continental balance of power. Let's not look away. Ask Africa will keep asking the hard questions.
Join us next time on Ask Africa, where we uncover more stories that connect us all. Until then, stay informed and stay inspired.